party.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Welcome back. About 76,000 dressers are being recalled due to serious injury risks. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says W Alive's Fabric 12-drawer dresser can become unstable if they are not anchored to a wall. They were sold on Amazon between June 2023 and August of this year. Owners are advised to stop using the recalled dressers immediately if they are not anchored to the wall and place them where kids cannot get them.
Nestle, the world's largest food company, plans to cut roughly 16,000 jobs globally over the next 2 years to reduce costs. Roughly 12,000 of those layoffs will impact white-collar professionals. The other 4,000 jobs will be cut in manufacturing and the supply chain to improve productivity. Nestle, who uses AI in a number of its functions, says it's focusing on what it describes as operational efficiency, to include automating processes and using shared services. This all comes amid fears of potential job losses in several industries due to the rise of artificial intelligence.
Nearly 45,000 row machines are being recalled because of the screen console could overheat and catch fire. The recall includes several different model numbers of the iFit Nordic track rowing machine. They were sold at several retailers, including Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Amazon nationwide and in Canada. From November 2018 through April 2022, owners should stop using the machine, unplug it, and contact iFit to have the screen console replaced for free. To date, there have been several reportings of fire, smoking, or melting, but no injuries have been reported.
I've got more details on fall-like temperatures after the break.
After his wife passed, my neighbor Larry started drinking a lot. He was in distress and acting out. He had guns around, and I didn't want anything bad to happen. I pressed pause. Our local authorities filed a firearm restraining order to temporarily remove the guns. It gave Larry the time he needed to get help. It wasn't easy, but we got through it together. Learn more at illinois.gov/pause to heal.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. Looking at our current temperatures, here in Muncie, we're seeing a temperature of around 48 degrees, 62 down in Indianapolis, 60 degrees down in Terre Haute, and even down to 55 degrees down in Bloomington. Looking closer into our region, we're seeing high 40s to low 50s in our region. We're seeing 48 here in Muncie, 54 up in Marion, and even 52 degrees down in Newcastle. Looking at our temperature over the next 12 hours, we see it's around 48 degrees now, and it'll cool down to around 45 degrees around 5 and 6 in the morning. Looking at our low for tonight, we're seeing a low of 43 degrees with mostly clear skies with winds from the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Heading into tomorrow morning around 8 a.m., we see that temperature of around 45 degrees with mostly cloudy skies and winds from the south-southeast at 5 miles per hour. Heading into the afternoon, we see that temperature rise to around 65 degrees with winds from the south at 10 miles per hour, keeping those cloudy skies. Then heading into 5 p.m., we see that temperature reach up to 72 degrees, keeping those winds from the south all throughout the day. Looking at our homecoming forecast, this Friday at around noon, we'll see those mostly cloudy skies with a temperature of around 73 degrees. Then heading into Saturday in the morning when we have our parade going on, we'll see that temperature of around 60 degrees, again, cloudy skies. Then heading into Saturday night, that's when we'll start to see those rain showers heading our way during homecoming kickoff, and we'll see that high of 78 degrees. Looking at our drought monitor, we're seeing that we're still in a drought across the state of Indiana, even being in a severe drought here in the Muncie area, and even an extreme drought up near Marion County and Portland County. We're hoping to see some relief from this weekend. Friday evening, heading into Saturday morning, we'll see that overcast and those clouds heading our way before we start to see that rain hitting us around 5 p.m. on Saturday. Moving through, and those storms will really start to hit us around 11 p.m. to midnight Saturday evening. Then heading into Saturday morning, all throughout the day, we'll see those rain showers hitting us all throughout the day before clearing out early Monday morning. Looking at our 5-day temperature trend, again on Friday we see that high of 74 degrees, 84 on Saturday. Then once we start to see that rain hitting our region, we'll see our temperature drop down to 58 degrees on Sunday and jumping just a little bit back up to 68 degrees on Monday and down to 62 degrees on Tuesday. Again, looking at our region, we're starting to see some of those fall-like temperatures hit us, and we're having those below average temperatures. We are starting to see that above average once you head out west. Looking at our 7-day forecast, again this weekend we're going to see some pretty warm temperatures for the homecoming game. Then Saturday, once we see that rain hitting our region, we'll start to see it cool down to around 58 degrees on Sunday. Then heading into Monday morning, we'll see it warm up just a little bit to 64 degrees, and we'll start to see some of that sunshine hitting. And then heading into the next rest of the week, we'll see some of those fall-like temperatures and those sunny skies. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for homecoming and to have some warm weather for it, even if it's gonna rain.
Yes, I cannot wait. I know that the rain is gonna be hitting us a little bit later.
Yeah.
But still, we'll be getting some good weather.
It'll still be warm
Hopefully
outside.
It sticks out for the game.
Hopefully it'll move up and we'll have some time to have fun at the game.
Yes. All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a lot more to get on NewsLink Indiana. Aiden McNally has a preview of sports.
Thanks, Ava and Lauren. Next, find out how one Ball State athlete is making waves on the national stage, as well as what to expect for homecoming and Ball State football this weekend. All this and more next in sports.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Free game to greater things. This is pre-retirement.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Aiden McNally with sports. A Ball State men's volleyball player recently achieved a dream competing internationally in Puerto Rico. NewsLink Indiana's Emma Bergman has the details.
Over the weekend, Ball State's very own Patrick Rogers competed in the Norseca men's volleyball competition in Ponce, Puerto Rico. Rogers scored 10 points on 10 kills with a match-winning kill in the final set, giving the U.S. men's national volleyball team not only their third straight win, but ultimately winning gold against the home team.
I would say the highlight of the tournament was for sure winning gold. It was awesome. It couldn't have been more fun when we were playing Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, we got 2 chances at them, and it was, you know, the whole crowd's rooting against us. And actually, when we accepted our medal, nobody cheered. There was nobody in the arena that cheered. I heard a couple boos, but you know, it was so much fun.
The biggest challenge for him and his teammates was the fact that they only had one practice beforehand. And not having that built-up team chemistry was a struggle, but they were able to quickly build some chemistry. And on top of an exciting match leading to the gold victory, Rogers had also won the MVP award.
You know, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was just kind of going there to pick up as much as I can and learn from the coaches, especially Coach Karai being such a you know, a high person in volleyball. But yeah, the MVP was just kind of the cherry on top for sure.
Rogers also explained, quote, "Learning everything I possibly can from those coaches. They all played such high-level volleyball, and they did what I want to do in my career, taking in as much as possible," end quote. Emma Bergman, NewsLink, Indiana.
Switching things over to the shoe, Ball State is ramping up to take on the Akron Zips this weekend for homecoming. NewsLink Indiana's Jake Dickman is live from Schumann Stadium with more on what alumni can expect.
Yes, thank you, Aiden. What would homecoming be without football? And in a little over 36 hours, where I'm standing right now will be one big party full of Cardinals past and present. Now, the Charlietown Tailgate offers a great opportunity for alumni with younger kids to explore local Muncie food trucks while also having plenty of entertainment for the kiddos. Now, if you're a little bit older, across the street, the normal tailgating lot opens at 11:30 a.m., 4 hours before kickoff as per usual. Now for inside the stadium, the team is keeping with the Rev in Red theme for homecoming. So they ask their fans to wear Cardinal and make the stands a sea of red. As for the Cardinals, they're coming off of a big 42-0 loss to the Western Michigan Broncos. But that was on the road. They're back home now. The Cards are 2-0 at home, and the last time they were here, they beat the reigning MAC champion Ohio Bobcats 20-14. Thanks, Aiden. Back to you.
Thanks, Jake. Staying on the football field, one Ball State defensive player is racking up some stacks. NewsLink Indiana's Jalen McKissick has more on the standout pass rusher.
Going into this week's game, Ball State senior defensive end Nathan Vores is tied for second in the nation in sacks. Vores believes that the extra preparation he put in has contributed to his stellar play.
It stems back even to the summer, getting extra work in the indoor, watching film NFL guys, kind of guys that fit my type of play style, my type of mold, and then trying to emulate the stuff that they do on the field.
However, being a football player is not just about what you do on the field, but also what you do off of it.
I try to be a better leader on the field, off the field, in every aspect, try to bring guys along with me. You know, this is a team sport. There's 11 of us on the field at the same time.
Ball State defensive coordinator Jeff Knowles thinks that it is Vores' self-determination to be better that has led him to his success.
His preparation has been unbelievable. He spent so much time. It's like he's one of the coaches, man. Every time you go by a meeting room, there's Nate in there watching film. So, and it pays off.
Coach Knowles has had to adjust his game plan as teams are starting to focus in on stopping Vores, though.
We got to move him around a little bit. You know, we got to take advantage where we have other opportunities at one-on-ones too. And you know, we'll do things like that.
Vores' impact as a pass rusher not only boosts his own personal stats, but also benefits the entire defense.
Having a guy that can just get a stop on a third down or get pressures to the quarterback, you know, that kind of helps everybody.
You can catch Vores as he pursues more sacks and the Ball State football team at Schumann Stadium this Saturday for the homecoming game versus Akron at 3:30. In Muncie, Jalen McKissick, NewsLink, Indiana.
I can't wait for homecoming that's coming up this week, especially on Saturday. Thank you so much, Aiden, for sports. Coming up on NewsLink Indiana, Addison, Hampshire has your campus coverage.
And we have one final look at your weather. Stay with us.
My son, Ricky, took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me in ways that I never knew that I could be broken. And I contemplated suicide. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe. Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. My name is Addison Hampshire, and this is your campus coverage. Tuesday evening, some members of the Transfer Student Organization met for a game night in the Student Center. The organization was restarted last semester and is always looking to help transfer students find a community. Next week, the organization is celebrating National Transfer Student Week. To honor the week, the group is hosting different events. Whether it's sipping on a warm hot chocolate, smashing some pumpkins, or sending a letter back home, transfer students are sure to find a new way to connect with campus. President of TSO, Maya Quirez, talks more about the importance of the organization.
I want to be more involved with that part of the academic journey for some people because I don't want people to have some of the same struggles that I did. So after that, I talked with the peers that I was on the Transfer Student Advisory Board with, and that's how we decided to reintegrate TSO back into student organizations.
Transfer students who are interested in joining can learn more on Be Connected. All right, well, that looks like really great that they have clubs like that for transfer students here at Ball State. It's really nice. Thank you so much, Addison. And now let's see what Sydney has for your weather.
We have some really warm temperatures this weekend heading into our homecoming weekend. We're seeing a high of 82 on Saturday, even though we have some of that rain heading in our region. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about the homecoming game. I'm hoping the rain holds out long enough that we can watch the whole thing.
Yes, I think hopefully it should, which would be really
me too.
nice.
Hoping for sunshine.
Are you guys gonna go tailgating?
Unfortunately, I will not be, but
I will not be either.
That's all right.
Okay.
It'll still be nice.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sydney. That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning at 8 for Cardinal Sunrise, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page and YouTube channel.
And for news anytime, anywhere, just go to cardinalmediabsu.com. Have a great night and stay safe.